Okay. First, let us see how we are going to activate the universal general. So then we do the postings. Then we check for the line items in ACDOCA. Okay, what are the fields we can change? Okay. First, let us go to our T code as usual, SPRO. Click on SAP reference IMG. Conversation of accounting to SAP S/4HANA. Preparation migration. Preparation migration customizing for general ledger. Define settings for ledger and currency types. Okay. Let's click on execute. Click on enter. So let us go to FB60. Sorry. FB50. Click on enter. So this is your first company code. So let me give the document date. We already created 2 GLs, right? So let me give one GL has a debit and some amount. And let me give another GL stating as credit some GL. Okay. Now let us click on enter and see what is error we are getting. The first error, right? So what is that error talks about? The last time, sorry. Last time with the tolerance group, we have maintained a limit of 100 only, right? So we cannot exceed that amount. To exceed that amount, we have to change the tolerance limit more than 100. So if you want to post more than 100, the inverse value is 2500, right? So we have to maintain 2500 the tolerance, then only we are able to do the entry here. Okay. So currently, let me go with the 100. Okay. So again, you can see under entry is required value date field, right? Means this field is mandatory field at the YB05 field status variant. We have maintained this field as mandatory. Okay, that's why it is asking to enter the value date. Okay, let's give the value date here. Again, let's click on enter and see what is the other error. So again, here same thing, right? So limit. Okay, so let me change this to 100. Okay, just click on enter. So now the debit or credits are getting matched. You can see the green color. If you feel, then just click on this save, means post or save, both are same. Just click on post on the top. You'll get the document number will be generated here. Okay. Now let's see how you're going to how the system is going to pick. Save. So we are having an error again. So let us find what is this error. Just double click on this. Okay, so these two concept talks about the universal general activation. Okay, you can see here customize settings for ledger and the universal general, right? Now let us see how we are going to fix it. Okay, now let me click on this second option. There are blue color highlighted, right? If you click on this, the system will be redirected to the particular place to fix the error. Okay, so let me go with the second one first. Okay, you can see here document splitting is acting company code, profit center, accounting and controlling area. So here we have an issue with the profit center is active, but we did not create the profit center till now, right? So what we'll do is let us make it as optional now for the time being. Okay, so you can see a question mark here. Just click on this. Okay, so activation of document splitting. Let me click on this document splitting. Okay, it will redirect to the profit center. Okay, just click on this. Just execute this. You can see, oh, it's not mandatory here. Once go back. AK01, the first fiscal year is dependent on the profit center accounting. Okay, profit center accounting is asking to let us active here. Control save and enter. Now once go back. Let us try once again now. Still we have an issue. Let us find out. Let me click on the first one. Fiscal year variant for OC. Okay, so let us find out company code here AK01 and AK02. So what is the error? So down AK01. Posting period variance empty for ledger OC. Okay, OC. So let us go to our universal general once again. Okay, so click on execute. You can see here posting period variant is empty for ledger 0C, right? For company code AK01. This is not our ledger. Okay, so our ledger what we maintain 0L, right? But Our company code is also assigned to this ledger of 00C. Let us delete that. Let us delete from the company code. Okay. Double click on this company code folder. You can see our AK01 and AK02 are reflecting here, right? Okay. Let me delete this. Save and enter. Enter. Right. So which is not belongs to our company code ledger, but system has been automatically assigned to the ledger. So if you remove that only, we are able to do the postings. Okay. If you see a same thing, right? 0C, 0C, right? And now let us try and post again. Let us see what is the error we are getting now. Now the document has been posted, right? So we have got three different type of errors. One, the limit which we maintain the tolerance is 100 only, but we're trying to post more than 100. The system is not allowing you.
No battery.
And the value date. Okay, 1 second, just hold on. Okay, and the limit second is a value date is mandatory, has been taken off, is a required entry at the time of posting. Okay, second, our company code is assigned to some other ledgers. Okay, again we went to universal general configurations. We have deactivated my company code from the OC ledgers, right? Now here questions, you can see a document number below here. Now you tell me from where this number has been picked. Okay, where we have maintained this number. So now the system has picked it. So somewhere we have configured, right? From there it has to pick. Now you tell me where we have maintained and how this number in document number has been generated. Acha.
Sir?
So where we maintain the number ranges for this document number has been picked. So we done one posting, right? So number has been given here. This is number. So where we have maintained this number and how the system has
Global settings, master data.
master data will not enter. Okay.
Global settings, ledger, something is there.
Okay. Vanaja ma'am.
No idea, sir.
Pradeep. Pradeep.
Yes, sir.
So from where this number has been picked? Document number. Okay. Let's practice. Okay. So we have created the document types, right, in OBA7. Do you remember? And the document type we are given as essay, right? So just double click on this. Click on number in interval. Remember this screen? Okay, so at what account level the document type should be active, we are going to select here, and we maintain the number ranges, right? Just click on this number range, give your company code, click on second interval. So what numbers we have maintained the document type of essay that will be picked at the time of essay document, I mean FB50. While you post an entry in FB50, from here the numbers will be picked. Okay, so you can see here, this is a number what we have seen just now, right? Yeah. So for example, if I go to the second company code of AK02 and click on second interval, you can not maintain here. Sorry, let me maintain. Save and enter. Okay. So now if you see the NR status is showing 0, right? Now what we'll do is let us post an entry in second company code. Okay. And see whether my NR status is showing us some number or is showing us 0. Okay. So let's go back to again to our FB50 for general entry postings. So I have to change your company code, right? We have two different company codes. So let me change here. Click on the switch company code. Let me give your second company code AK02. Click on enter. Again, let me give the dates. Let me give the GL. Some GL. I'm giving her some GL for the time being. 2000. Let us see now what are the errors you're going to get now. Okay, just click on enter. So your posting period AK02 category. So what do you mean by posting period? So what the error this error talks about? Posting period for 01 to 2021 is not open. What do you mean by this? So for the second company code, we not activate the open and closing posting period. Okay. So now let's go by the path again. SPRO. So let us go to our financial accounting. Financial accounting global settings. I think posting periods. Sorry, 1 second. General ledger accounting. Business transactions. I forgot the part. Fiscal year. Posting period. So we already defined the posting period. We have to activate. Okay. The company code level also we have assigned. Once click on execute. For AK02, we already created the variant and which is assigned, right? But we do not activate the variant at the, or we do not activate the open and closing. Okay. So let's click on open and closing posting period. So let me give you a company code as variant as AK02. Click on enter. Is there? What happened? What is the error here? So 01 to 2021 is not open. Okay, it's asking for 2021. You're following a non-fiscal year. Okay, our second company code is not a calendar, it's a non-calendar, right? So still we have a March to close the year. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to give your 2021, 2022, 2021, 2022. As India, we follow non-calendar year, right? So still we have a March to close the year. Still we have this month to close the year, right? So that's why it was still 2021 only. We have to activate here. Okay, just save and enter. Got it? For the other company code, we have maintained for the year of 2022 because we are following Jan to December. Okay, the calendar year. But for the second company code, we are maintaining a non-calendar. So we have to give, still we are in the 21 year only. After this March, then we are going to active for the 2022. Okay. So now let us see whether this error is getting ignored or we are getting some error on this. Okay. Just click on enter. The system has been accepted. So now you tell me what you this mean AK02 controlling indicator for controlling area, AK02 not exist. Okay. So for AK02 controlling area. Okay. So let us go to our T code OKKP again. The controlling area we maintain the 2022, right? We have to maintain for the year of 2021 for the second company code. Okay. So let me double click on this. Sorry, select this. Activate components. Let me do one thing. Let me remove delete. Oh. Okay, sorry. Activate components. Let me try AK03. Oh, okay, KP. Let me delete this at the company code. Save, enter, enter. Now let me try and delete. It's not possible. So let me click on new entries. Yeah, let me give 2021 active, 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 active. Save, enter, enter, right? Let me assign my company code here. New entries, AK02, save, enter. So because we are maintaining a non-calendar, so this company code should be same year of 2021 only, okay? So now let us do the entry here and find whether we are able to go ahead or not, okay? So let me give the GLs, let me give the debits, some amount, credit of amount, okay? Just click on enter. So here also same thing, okay? For this company code also we maintain the lesser amount of 100. So let me change to minimum, and the value date is also mandatory field here. Enter. So here also same thing, we have to maintain 100. Now let us post and see whether we are able to post or we are getting some error, okay? Now just click on this save or post. Now we can see the number has been generated, right? Document number. We can see one all zeros, right? Now let us go to a document type OBA7, right? Just now we have seen. Okay, let me go to / and OBA7. Click on enter. Let me search your document type essay. Double click on this. Click on this number range. Give your company code and click on second interval to see the list of number ranges. Okay. Now we can see before our NR status is showing 0, right? Now we're showing as 1, nothing but it has picked the first number from here. If you do the second entry, right, in the end, it will get us 1. Okay. Now let me do one more entry and see how these numbers are getting changed. Okay. So I think we cannot able to do the postings now. Okay, because of the limit we maintain only 100, right? So let us try anyways. Let me do save. Okay, overall account is 200. Okay, so now the one more document has been posted, right? Now let's come back. Let's go back. Again, click on second interval. We can see till now we have used 2 numbers. Okay, so how many numbers we have used till now? How many document types number we have used? We can see under NR status. Okay, the more the number of entries you keep posting, right? This NR status will be increasing. Okay. For example, I want to ignore a few numbers. Okay, this in this document type, I want 2, 3, 4. I want to ignore, and from 5, the number has to be picked for future entries. Okay. So what I'll do, come to NR status here. So let me change here 4, and let me save and enter, and let us see while I do an entry whether the system is picking the number 5 at the end or it's picking the number 2. Okay. So now let us find out. Let us do an entry again. So let me give us 100. It of 100. Okay, let me see. Now let me say. Okay, so what number you can see here? 5, right? Clear? Because in the NR status, I've ignored the 3 number ranges from 2, 3, and 4. I want to ignore and I want to start from the 5. Okay. If you see in NR status also, we are maintained up to 4, right? Means after 4, the next number 5. Okay, whenever you do an entry, okay, NR status may mainly help you if you want to ignore any numbers, we're going to change. We were going to skip those numbers. But then, what is the use of that? We'll discuss in the future classes. I'll let you know. Okay, clear about the postings now. Okay, so now let us see, once you've done the entry, right, what are the fields we can do the changes after creating an entry? Once the document number has been created, when the invoice has been created, what are the fields we can do the changes? Okay, click on document, click on this change. Okay, double click on any one of this line item. Okay, you can see only assignment and the text we can do the changes. Okay, text I want to give something like GL post testing, some text are given. Okay, save. It's getting updated. Hold on. Okay, so now again let's click on document and click on display or change anything. Double click on the first one. So just click on this edit. You can see change display mode, right? Just click on this. Okay, only the two fields after doing an entry for GL. Okay, from FB0, from this T code, we can only able to change assignment and the text only. Okay. So after creating an invoice in the system, so somewhere the invoices will be stored, right? The bulk or list of invoices. For example, you have done 100 invoices. Okay. So those 100 invoices we are going to store at one common place in the SAP. Okay, it has to be stored, right? So where it is going to store? So we have an open line item report for GL is FBL1N. Okay, give us FBL1N. It's open line item report and very important T code. Sorry. SBL3N. Okay. Open line item report. GL account, line item display. Okay. If you want any specific GL data, okay. So we given the bank GL, right? If you give any bank GL number here, let it be 290. What's the bank GL 2000? Yeah. Bank, right? So let me give this bank GL and let's click on execute just. Okay, we have done 3 entries, right? We can see here. So this is open line item report. And the document type, you remember, this is SA document type, right? Okay, so FB50, whatever entry we do, the document type will be SA. It's very important, guys. Okay, document date when we have done the entry in the system. Okay, and this is document number is a reference of this entry. Okay. Clear? So from here, let us see what are the line items we can do the changes. Okay, from open line item report also, we can do some changes. Let us see what are those line changes. Okay, double click on any one of this line item. Just click on this edit. Okay, just click on this edit. Here also same thing under assignment and text. Only two we can do. Any of these two transactions anywhere we can do. We cannot do to this level because amount, document numbers, GL, company code, they should be fixed. We cannot able to do any changes. We cannot. We will not get an option to do the changes. Okay, let's hold on 1 second. Huh? Okay, thank you. Done. So these fields cannot be changed. Once the entry has been done, those fields are fields. We cannot do any changes. So after posting, if you want to do any changes, only these are the two fields we can do. Clear? Now, if you not give any GL here, okay, if you click on execute, okay. So what are GLs we have used and what are the entries are there in system? All complete open item report, which will be showing here. Okay, clear? Any questions, guys?
Yes, sir.
So now the last time I told you, right, in HANA, we have ACDOCA table level, which has been added, right? So now let us go to our table level SE16N. Okay, and our table, we got ACDOCA, ACDOCA. Okay, just give this, you can see universal general, universal general entry line item, right? So if we have any specific company code, let me give us AK01, we have done one entry, right? And just click on execute. Okay, so what are the entries we have posted? We can see. Okay, so previously, if you remember, if you're trying to execute this, we get no values found, right? Because we do not do any entries at that time, so we don't have any information available. That's why we get error in the last class. Okay, so today we have posted FB50 general posting, right? So we have two line items are there for this company code. Okay, we can see line item 1 and line item 2. Line item 1 and 2 talks about one is debit and one is credit. For one entry, how many GLs we are using? Okay, 1, 2, 3. how many line items we have. That will tell you the line items. Okay, and document numbers are same. You can see here both the line items, document numbers are the same here. Okay, if you scroll down a bit to your right side, we can see the amounts here. Okay, so what's the value of this invoice? What is an amount? Okay, what currency we have used. Okay, so in different currency also we do posting. We have a fiscal, I mean, maintain exchange rates. We'll have a concept in the future. Okay, and go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. What GL we have used, you can see the GL numbers, right? So for the debit, we have used this GL, and credit is this GL. Okay, you can just see the debit and the credit, right? To amount, right? Similar way, let us check for our second company code AK02 and just click on execute. We have created 3 line items, right? So 3 different posting. You can see these two document numbers are same. These two, right? 010101, right? So 1 talks about the debit, 2 talks about the credit. You know, with those line items will be showing here. Okay. So this is about the ACDOCA table level information, and we can also export this information to the Excel. Okay. So just click on this option. Okay, you can see a spreadsheet. Just click on this spreadsheet. Okay, click on continue. It will ask you where you want to save this data. We'll get one pop-up. For example, I want to store here. Let me give your ACDOCA. And for your reference, what is the information you want to give? You can give some name of this file. Okay, for the second company code, enter. Click on allow. Okay, so now you can see the same information has been the export to the Excel, right? So this is how we are going to export to our Excel. If you want to do any analysis or any research or anything, any reporting kind you want to do, we can also do it. Okay. Clear? I think guys, you have to do some practice over here. Okay. Theoretically also you have to strong. Okay, why we are getting a validated as mandatory means this a field is we have mentioned those field as mandatory. Oh, that's why while we're doing an interview, we're getting this error. Okay, so those type things we have to understand. Again, once you've done the posting, right? So we are getting a document number. So from where we are going to get the document number? By using FB50. Okay, so once we go to FB50, we do not see the document type here, right? So to display the document type in the screen, you can see an edit option. Click on this. The meeting will end in 1 minute. Please will join. Okay. Okay, you can see document type option, right? It was hidden. Document type. Let me make it as display. Okay. And once go back. You can see now document type field has been added here, right? So the moment you see this document type, so what are the number ranges we maintain, that will become for every posting. Okay. So in the okay, clear? In tomorrow class, let us talk about the limit. Okay, we are able to post only 100, right? So now in the tomorrow class, let us increase the amount and do the entry in the system. How the system is going to fit 100 or more than 100 or less than 100. We'll see that. Okay, and we'll start with the vendor master.